Hello everyone, welcome to ST Model Cars. In this video, I would like to show you this 1/64th scale McDonald's Diorama, and this is made by G-Fans. Price point on this for the Diorama, this is $29, shipped from China to USA. I got this from AliExpress, and it does not include all the cars you see here. Okay. So let's take a closer look at this McDonald's Diorama. So let's start at the curb side here. You do get the sign that says McDonald's drive-through, and if you come closer to this side here, you do have the drive-through sign that says where to enter the drive-through window, and they give you also this menu here for the drive-through. And it looks pretty detailed. It's pretty neat, actually. Okay, let me zoom this back out. This is the in front of the restaurant here. So let's come closer to that. Okay, let me move this one car here so we can get a better look at the restaurant. First of all, the very cool thing is this door. You can actually open this door, right? So you can open the door and you can close them as well. That's pretty cool, right? And inside the restaurant, you see some tables, right? And you see the counters where you order the food. This one, the sign here says 24 hours Mac Cafe, and there's the McDonald's lettering at the top and the Golden Arc logo as well on the top there. In the front here, in the patio, there's one table, and then you do have this glass railings here, that kind of frames the corner of this patio. And then over here you have this grass area, okay. And like I showed earlier, there's the drive-through area there. And if you look at the side of the drive-through area, there's a sign that says Mac Cafe. You have a window that look into the restaurant. And you do have the actual drive-through window here on the back. So see my pointer is, right? So, you can take a closer look on the side, into the restaurant from this window. Okay. All right. Let me do kind of like an aerial shot of the McDonald's. And on this side, there's nothing. This side is pretty bland. It's just nothing in there. On the other side, no windows or anything like that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the camera on the stand here, and I am going to kind of disassemble this a little bit so you can kind of see how the diorama was put together. Okay, so first of all, let me move all the cars out of the way. Okay. I'm not going to disassemble everything, but just enough to show you how it's put together. Okay, this is all separate pieces, by the way. So if you see this, I can pull the parking lot, right? I can put the pad apart. I can put this side, kind of like the access road out, and then this the hatch area here, that's apart too, right? So the main area is that restaurant over there, right? So with this, you can actually take the roof out. So if you look at this, right, this is just assembled like this. So you can take the roof off, and you can see there's an LED light underneath that. I'm gonna just put that on the side here, okay? So we can take a closer look at the restaurant itself. All right, so and let me get this out of the way. All right, so if you look at the restaurant itself, let me see if I can get a better lights here. Okay. All right, so here's the inside of the restaurant. On the back, you do see a menu there, right? They have the menu on the back of the restaurant, and right in front of the menu, you have the registers, right? And then in front of the registers, you have this table with 6 stools, right, for sitting. So there's only 2 tables there, so it's a pretty small restaurant. And on the side there, you see some posters, some McDonald's posters, right? This one here, the front, the McDonald's lettering, these are individually cut, and then there's a protective film in the front that you have to remove, which is kind of difficult. Once you remove it, you remove the liner for the double-sided tape, and you put the McDonald's lettering in here. Unfortunately, I don't think this is kind of I don't know. It's just a bit untidy, I think, right? They could have make this a little bit sharper, but it is what it is, I guess. If you look at it from the side, you have the McCafe logo, 24 hours, open 24 hours here, and you have McDonald's here, right? And then here's the drive-through window, so that's kind of that's pretty cool, actually. And you have this borders here, this white border that kind of goes on the side, the vertical wall here, and then it kind of goes around the restaurant. Okay. Everything here is just a snap-on. The only thing that I did was I glued the tabletop to the legs, just because otherwise it's gonna fall, right? And I glued the countertop to the base, just because otherwise it's just gonna fall, as you move it around, right? But everything is just snap-on. Again, here's a close-up of the door. You can open this, right? Like I shown earlier. Okay. And yeah, so that's and then here's the other side. There's nothing on it, and the back is pretty plain as well. Okay, and here's the view from the inside. Okay, so that's the restaurant. That's the main part of the restaurant. So let me put it back in the rear here. Let me put the roof back on, so you can kind of see how this is put together. I should say one thing, that this is kind of somewhat fragile. It's not really sturdy. So if you have a toddler who likes to play with Hot Wheels and and likes to get some kind of buildings or any any background like that, right? That he or she can play with. This is not a toy. By no means, right? This is not sturdy enough to handle the abuse that a kid might throw at it. So so I would advise to get this. Advise against getting this for a toddler as a toy. Okay. All right. Okay. And then this is the parking lot, right? And then there's a curb here. So I'm gonna take this apart. There's a curb here, right? And if you look, if you just line up the holes there, and you can put the McDonald's signs, right, right there. So that makes up the parking lot portion of the restaurant. Okay, on the side, the drive-through portion here, again, this is kind of like the curb that you see on the parking lot. You just kind of put it in there, line up the hole, and you install this drive-through sign as well as the menu. Okay, so and then it's gonna go here on the side, and then you have this access road kind of. You don't really have to use it, right? Depends on what your needs are. Like, if you have something that's already set up, you might not need to use this, but I'm just going to use it just to show you how everything comes together. And there's this last piece here that kind of goes here, the back. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I can show you, I can try to turn off the light here just to show you how it looks like, with everything being lit. Once everything is dark, it's actually pretty bright. Right? I'm going to turn it back on here so we can see everything. So yeah, it's kind of fun to play with. You can kind of arrange the cars as if they were, this is like a scene on a Saturday night or something, right? Here's a lower truck, which I need to review that. I haven't reviewed that yet. You can put all the cars here in the parking spot, right? There's one handicap parking spot there. Right, and here's put the Civic here, okay. And maybe this guy is just over here. Okay. All right, so yeah, if you have any comments, suggestions, or questions, feel free to post them in the comment section. Much appreciated if you can like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in my next video, and thanks for watching.